How's everybody doing today? Hope yous are all well. Gecko, how are you? You're spot on. Sonic 3 Doomsday, I'll call you a little bit on that. It's the Sonic 3 final boss, the Launch Zone one, but the one that you only get if you play Sonic 3 on its own, not if you play Sonic 3 and Knuckles. The Doomsday Zone is the zone that you get if you play Sonic 3 and Knuckles and do the ending. The Doomsday Zone is actually it's the one we used yesterday. But you're mostly right. It's the Sonic 3 final boss, so I'll give you credit for it. And you do indeed know your early days, Sonic. We have Arizonan Steel and Sex Appeal himself, Master A of the Train. How are you, A Train? Great to see you. Scove, finish your project. Absolutely, prioritize that, please. Please do. Um, Choo choo. We have Violet. We have Brawler. Everything is a troll. Everything can be a troll, for sure. Let's bang out the rest of the
And the lizard yearns.
the rest of the shoutouts, and we got one for Brawler as well. We stream sometimes.
Clever gecko.
Clever Gecko.
Violet, violet, violet.
You get one, Brawler, whether you like it or not.
Violet, 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 violet. V-I-O-L-E-T. V-I-O-L-E-T. Violet, 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 violet.
I was thinking of stealing A-Train's idea for yours, Violet, and just sticking a kind of hello at the end of it, because I think that'll be hilarious. I might actually do that. I thought of it when I was looking at A-Train's stream last night. Just all the violets and then just like hello. I crack myself up sometimes. With my stupid stuff. Jove, how are you? I hope you're having a wonderful day. So my plans of kind of like, oh, work is going to be fine now, went to absolute shit today. A deadline that was supposed to be yesterday just got kind of shoved into today. And that kind of messed everything up a little bit. But so it was another late night. Actually, I thought I was finished work at 8 and then realised, oh shit, I have about another hour worth of stuff to do, so it was super late. Um, Getting started again. But that's okay. That's okay. We're here. We're up and running. I'm in good spirits now because doing that chunk of work it frees up a bit of time tomorrow. I can see the end. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel, and I'm going towards it full speed. um, Violet does indeed have some wonderful mannerisms. Happy almost Friday, indeed. Indeed. The Gecko song is wonderful. Banana, thank you for the lurk. Um, what what news did I have other than work being mental? Today we're playing Doom. I'm looking forward to that. I've just gone straight into the screw it. I'm gonna have a beer. We're gonna drink beer and kill demons. That's the way it's gonna be. It's not gonna be drinking, smoking, fighting levels of beer though. It's gonna be slowly supping it, maybe two or three over the course of the stream. Um, which would be I if I did three, I'd say it'd be about five of the kind of smaller sized ones that A Train has or tends to have, just for comparison. They don't translate one to one because we do much bigger drink sizes. Um, what else? Beer indeed. Well, uh, relatively cheap cider, not the really cheap stuff because That stuff is a bit. I wouldn't even say no. It's okay to drink, but I feel like it's very hard in your stomach or something. Beer plus Doom, doesn't it? Like I think Doom guy would have a few beers while he's going around killing demons. I firmly, firmly, firmly believe that. Doom guy would definitely be having a few beers while he's kicking ass. Fits like a glove. Mr. Fancy Pants, hello, how are you? You're Brawl Nut now. Are you going to change your name, Brawler? Bosnian Brawl Nut? In the mood for some rip and tear? Well, we're gonna have some. We're gonna have some. Um, so where we were in this, and just the dying shirt. Thanks, Brawler. So just to catch anyone up to speed. So here's your spoiler warning. Beware. We're gonna talk about the game up to where we are. We just met Sam Hain. So we just met Sam Hain, and we're in his office, and he's a big robot that's obviously going to take us over at some stage. Sam Hain. I'm just straight calling him Sam Hain. Samuel Hayden. You must do it before Nog. Thank you for the redemption, Brawler. We'll get to that before we start into the Doom, unless I forget, like I did yesterday. Until I was reminded. But yeah, Doom is phenomenal. So I don't know how near I am to the end, but I'm gonna go do about a 3-hour stream, given I started so late. I'll probably call it at around 3 hours. We'll see. If we get it finished, great. If not, we'll almost certainly end the game on end the year on 69 games. 332. Damn it, Violet. I'm just coming up to 300 and yours. Way ahead of me. I think what happens to me is I have so many tabs open, the clicky points don't always be there. Violet hoards points, she has loads. She has lots and lots and lots. Lots and lots. But I think if we don't get this finished tonight, if we do, great. If not, whatever. I think I'll finish Mortal Kombat tomorrow night, which will be 69. The only thing then will be, because I'll be limited streams next week, so it'll be the last couple of streams of the year. So I think Monday. I assume if Gecko's there, I assume we're still going ahead Monday with Human Fall Flat. So unless we accidentally finish that, I'll probably do Spyro on Tuesday because I'm not anywhere near finishing that, and it's gonna just chatting stream on Wednesday, and that'll be it for the year. So there's actually a very, very, very good chance that we'll end up on 69. Very, very, very good chance. But also, we might hit 70. If we hit 70, screw it. We were close. We were close. If we do hit 70, I'm also not going to not play a game to to fix it at 69. But I think there's a very, very, very good chance it's going to end there. Very, very, very good chance. That's just pure random. We're a good ways through Human Fall Flat. Oh, Hack! Thank you for the sub. Am I losing my damn mind, or did you sub yesterday? Hell yeah, 5 months yesterday, 6 months today. Hack! Thank you. You've obviously kept the sub rolling while you haven't been around, I guess. May have continued. Yeah, it must be Hack. Thank you for the continued subs anyway. They're greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated. Well, no, I was looking at the alerts. So it was 5 yesterday, 6 today, so it's actually moved up one. These months are going by quicker. Yeah, how are you, Hack? I hope you're well. Um, I hope you're well. Yeah, if it look if it's 69, it's 69, great. If not, we'll have come damn close. If it ends up being 70, if we end up finishing Doom tonight and Doom fall flat next week, it could be 71. But look, we're in the ballpark. There's a chance. A chance of a 69 is all you can ask for. So there we go. We worked very hard to get here. I'd like to thank you all. Either way, though, the important thing is, hey Sush, how are you? The important thing is that we pretty much will hit the mark. So the fact that we'll have complete 69 games this year is impressive. Even if we don't end on 69, we still did a 69. That's the main thing. That's what's really important here. Guys, Sush is another wonderful streamer friend of the channel as well. I'm doing good. A little peeved off at work because I'm just working super late the whole time, which is why I'm starting so super late with my streams these days. Because like, what is it now? It's 11 p.m. for me. I normally like to start around 7 or 8. Can't wait for me to start speedrun. I never speedrun anything but it. I just don't do it. I don't find it enjoyable. People that do speedruns are immensely talented, and fair play to them, but not my jam. 11 p.m. It's 11 for me, brother. Oh, you might suit. That's awesome. That's very exciting. Very exciting. Fingers crossed for you. Fingers crossed for you. I hope it works out. You're 1 hour in front somehow. Time zones, brawler. Time zones. They're these weird and wonderful things. Anything else to say? No, I think that's about it. That is about it. Cancel the trolls, people. Just there's any there. I'm gonna close the voting for the end of the year, just so for the current poll as well soon. So it's Rambo. Rambo is winning. Rambo is winning. We're probably going to do that. Rambo wasn't available digitally, so I got it on disc. So I've already spent money on that damn thing. So it better stay winning. I hope. But we'll lock that in as our next game, I think. It is still winning, yeah. So that should be our next console troll game after Doom. So we can kind of lock that in for the new year. It is what it is. What is it? It is what is it. There we go. Violet, your announcement said you were love, by the way. Which is not a bad typo, but it's funny. Gotta be lurking while you unfuck wires. Jesus, I've given up on my cabling situation completely. It's a shambles. I'm not dealing with that till I move. It's because looking now, I have my Xbox 360, my Switch, my Xbox One, my PS4, my PS3, all hooked up, and my PS2 kinda hooked up a little bit. It's too many wires. Too many wires. Too many wires. Anyway, shall we kill some demons? Shall I give you the spear? I think let's. Oh, it's a complete mess. Like I can't do anything with it. I couldn't even attempt to tidy it up in any way. And I've everything hardwired as well into my everything is hardwired into my router. And my consoles are over there. My capture card is kind of there, and then my PC goes around to there. So it's there's a lot of cabling running around the edge of the room. Even it's very messy. Okie dokie. Ready to rip. You're going to try organising them over the break. Well, I'll be bringing my Switch with me for Christmas. So I'm actually going to play probably some Zelda, probably some other stuff as well. I do have Astral Chain and Luigi's Mansion and messing around with Mario a little bit. And I have Pokemon. Yeah, I've enough things I know to keep myself entertained. But I'll be spending some time with the folks as well, obviously. So we are Lazarus Labs is where we are in the campaign. So I don't know if that's anywhere near the end or not, but doesn't matter. It's wonderful. It's wonderful for being at home as well, even. You can kind of sit down and bop away with a movie in the background, and even something like Zelda. Zelda looks great on the TV, but it also looks great on the small screen because the screen size just lends itself to everything looking a bit sharper. Hello Trigon, how are you? Been doing shines for like 4 hours. I have. My folks thought I was cracked when I was home last Christmas because I'd start playing Zelda at something like 5 or 6 in the evening, and next thing they'd give a knock and be like, "All right, we're going to bed," and I'd be like, "What?" I'd look and it'd be like midnight or something, and I'd be like, "Shit, where did them 6 hours go?" Or kind of like, why do I feel hungry? I've only been playing Zelda for a little while. It's a dangerous game. It's a dangerous game. The Switch is a fantastic console. I'd recommend anyone to own one.
Few have ever seen the stone. But if you came to us for a reason, you might be able to see something in it we haven't.
Okay, shut down the portal. Good enough. So we're gonna go boom. I want some beer and some nicotine first, and then we're gonna kill some lads. Might take a moment at some stage and look at the lore. I know people are telling me the lore is relatively interesting to read. I've been role playing Doom Guy and just ignoring it. You're grabbing a beer, fancy pants. Excellent. Trapped at the top of the larger tree as a guardian circles me. I think anyone we've all had some hairy encounters with guardians. Oh, A-Train! A-Train, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Trigon. I appreciate the hell out of you. Whatever will we do with A-Train and his sniping ways? Alright. Joking. A-Train washing Tupperware. Excellent. Thank you so much again, A-Train, for gifting a sub. Yeah, I took a bad inhale of my vape. It was unexpected for me too. Had to get that angry toot out. Oh, excellent! Is it out, Trigon? Because at least if it's out, you're well on the path to recovery.
It is not a mistake that he has come into our possession. The demons prophesied his return. If he awakes, it could jeopardize the entire mission. For he is the only one who can stand against them.
Why is everything up to me? It's out. Excellent. Well, that's good. That's very good. I think. All right. Let's rock and also maybe roll.
Personnel. There will be an open forum to resolve any questions or concerns on the initiative to weaponize the demons. Report to the chapel at 1400 hours. Please.
Ah, there we go. Hey, fellas. The combat loop in this game is just so stupidly satisfying. I don't want to fight him in a narrow corridor like that. It's such a fun game. Secret found. Hooray. What have we got? Codex entry. Oh shit. Okay. Hey buddy. And I'm gonna want to wreck this thing. Oh shit. Hang on. What it do? It's the sharp. Hi, Animes Wells. How are you? You're never doing. It's a very fun. It's a very fun game. This is my first time playing it, Suit. So we're literally part 4, 13 hours in. My first time running through the campaign. It's amazing. Super fun. You need work day. Oh shit. Sorry to hear. Work. I had a shit day in work as well, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm fairly able to like clock out of work and not think about it too much after. It's a very valuable talent. That does remind me that we have to do this. So the shirt has 4 more streams. I forgot to do the request again, but I'll do it now. We're going to update our shirt streak. It's been 161 streams in a row of Dank Shirtness. And yeah, so the shirt is going to now have 3 more streams left till retirement, the 69 one anyway. So I'm going to go dank it up and I'll see you in a moment. Boom, we back, all danked up, ready to rock and rolla. Val Venus and Amazeballs. You got it. You got it in one. Got it in one. Val Venus. It's his music was amazing. It's kind of funny. I remember last day of the office for the year. Oh, Adrian, I'll be drinking coffee every day, in or out of the office. In or out of the office. But yes, it's kind of funny. We're talking about wrestling in my Discord, like before channel points were a thing on Twitch. I think it was King Quaps, and he was say Val Venus music is some of the best, and I was like, I'm really looking for a way to incorporate that music into my stream, and I've always wanted to, but I can't. I need something. I need. I need something for it, but I like I 100% it's going in, but I just need something for it. And then when I was getting creative with the channel point rewards and trying to come up with some stuff, and I was like doing the shirt thing. And the shirt thing was hilarious because I got the red one and said, I'll put that there for a few channel points. And then the shirt streak counter started as an experimental deck counter, and it was never even really meant to be a thing. Here we are, 161 streams deep into it. So you have Christmas Eve off. I gave everyone in my team Christmas Eve off. People don't work Christmas Eve anyway, even if they log on or come into the office or whatever. It's not a working day. People don't do anything. But that's excellent, Spitfire. Excellent. Yeah, that was kind of the origins of the shirt. When the streak got to 69, then I said I'd do something special. So I got this extremely flashy one, but it's so delicate it's starting to fall apart. I know, I know, I know. Well, the original, the very first shirt streak, I don't think even made it to 10. I think it made it to 8 or 9. Then it just stopped, and this is the second streak, and the second streak just went. Just went and went and went. Alright. Killing demons. Okay. Fucking wrecked. Oh shit, it's one of them guys. I didn't even see him. Jeez, there's a lot of them. Hey, buddy. Woo. Okay, I don't know where whatever dudes are left, where they are. There's somewhere, obviously. Okay, we did it. Every little checkpoint like that you're gonna make it through is kind of like an achievement, and there's some power up that probably would have let me kick their ass much easier. Though I hear more demon-y fuckers. Oh, jeez. Well, that helped a bit, I guess.
Volunteers are currently needed for the UAC's exciting new research program. Expand your potential. Experience something new. Go beyond your limitations. See Jessica and Human Resources to find
Is
out
this where I was supposed to go? Maybe. I don't know if I can get up there.
The Revenant programs, helping UAC members become all that they can be.
Hell yeah. Got a shotgun ammo. I'll take all that.
Volunteers are
If 69 special dies, can we get a Warren? Yes. That's reasonable. Actually, for 169, yes. That makes sense a bit fair. I will hold it aside for that. Or even I might just make it no longer available and make sure that its last one is 169. How's about that? But that assumes that we make it there.
From somewhere inside this facility. I did hope she could rise above their influence. I was wrong. She proved to be weaker than I thought she'd be.
Ooh, ting. What do I want? Okay, well the shotgun is what I'm using all the time, and I've kind of done that. Every other weapon is really... So I never used the Gatling gun, really. Plasma rifle I do use. Gauss cannon I never really use either. Might take that. Why not? The micro missiles could also be good. I think we'll take the heat blast. Won't be until after the holidays. Yeah, I might even. I'll probably like try store the shirt wrapped in plastic or in a bag or something so that it stops leaving the little sequins everywhere. We might break it out if there are further 69E type numbers in the streak. I don't think I was thinking about it. I don't think I'd have the heart to throw it out. At this point, it's too much sentimental value. Oh, fuck. Back my proper gun. Said it is one of the criticisms or one of the few criticisms I kind of have of this game. The shotgun is nearly too satisfying. It doesn't. The shotgun is so good, it doesn't really make you want to use any other weapon. There's always the one gun in a game that's just too satisfying, yeah. Have all these channel points, you don't know what to do with them, banana. Heck, do whatever you want, or do nothing. Doing nothing is also an option. I thought there's this thing that comes up where you can like boost the channel or something. I don't really know anything about it. or a lot about it, but I think you randomly get it, and you can do something to the channel boost that'll make my channel more discoverable for people or something whenever it's activated. It's I don't know. I was kind of annoyed when they announced it, in a way, because I think it actually what it does is it punishes people that have good rewards, because people will be sitting on a lot more points. Oh, Gotch! Thank you for the sub. Holy hell! 14 months. 14 months. Yo yo yo! You're watching Ferico, aka Little Baby Bop, aka Young Bopalopoulos, aka King of Bop, aka Grass Bopper Bop, Bop City Bitch, aka Bopser US, aka Bop. Get your get your big motherfucking handsome head ass out of there, Kappa. Thanks so much, Gotch. How are you? Anyone doesn't know Gotch, check him out. Gotch probably completes more games than I do, although we're going to keep track next year and see who does actually complete more. As for me, I won't be changing things up wildly. We'll get through how many we'll get through, which is apparently in and around the 69 mark, it seems. That seems to be my number for a year. Oh, Spitcoat, how are you as well? Very welcome. Oh shit, I fell. Doom is so fun, Gotch. The combat loop is just super satisfying. Oh, fuck. Ooh. Like, I love playing this game. It's just so much fun. Even when you die, it doesn't feel super frustrating. It's a testament to how good the game is as well. Oh, speaking of dying, there we go. Oh, you're doing Sephiroth. It's interesting. You like this on Doom Eternal? Nice, nice, nice. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I just started stream way later than usual due to work, but good aside from that. Good aside from that. Potato was really slow today. Oh, don't worry, Swiffer. Yeah, it's so fun. Doom Eternal will be it's something I'll get to, all right, but it'll be on Game Pass evermore, I guess. Now that Microsoft have Bethesda, so just get to it whenever off Game Pass. Sush, no worries. Thanks so much for dropping in and saying hello. Yeah, okay. We going again. We going again. So Spitcoat and Spitfire now. The Battle of the Spits. Could be on. So I need to be a little bit careful here, don't I? I fell down here somewhere, didn't I? It was after this room we fell. Okay, it was that, and that was my fault. I think I just walked into it. There's nothing here anyway. Alright, let's go.
Demonic presence at unsafe level.
Hey Lion, how are you? Doom is going good. Doom is going good. Doom is such a fun game. Like, I recommend it to anyone. You just run around blasting. I'm playing it on a kind of medium difficulty. Even if shooty games aren't your thing, knock it down to lower difficulty. I'm sure it'll be fun too. First, I like there to be challenge, but not enough that'll drive me insane. But a good amount of challenge. Like I feel in a game like this, you should be dying, and I'm dying, but not super often. I'm making fairly steady progress, so I feel the difficulty is on Hurt Me Plenty is just about right. For me. I'm probably pretty average at shooting games. I wouldn't say I'm... Oh no, dead. I wouldn't say I'm anything special at them, certainly. As you can see. But I like them, they can be fun. Spitfire can fix that problem. Geez, speaking of nursing homes, yeah. Going well, thanks for asking. Excellent, glad to hear it. And Amazeballs, actually, I meant to come back to your thing about saying swapping nursing for accounting. My sister and mother, well, mother is now a retired nurse, but my sister is a nurse as well, but I think she's in neonates, so she maybe has she doesn't deal with a lot of the same issues a lot of other nursing staff would deal with. Different issues, but she doesn't have to deal with things like heavy lifting or anything. But yeah, I appreciate the nurse struggle, but I'd say the thing with nursing is the hours are consistently long, or at least here in Ireland, they're kind of consistently pretty long. But I don't know. The thing about accounting, when you're working long hours in accounting, you're really working long hours. Do go check out Crown the Line. She's wonderful. Someone I met through Fox. Always try drop in when I can. Yeah, fun to get to know. Even has her dad on stream sometimes, and he's a bit of a hero. By sometimes, well, I mean at least once. Absolutely, absolutely. Absolutely it is. 12 hours is the normal shift. Yeah, but I don't know, at least here it tends to be a lot more, maybe a week of 12 hours, and then you might get a week off, depending. I'd nearly prefer to work that way. I'll give a tentative shout out to Spit Coat as well, who I met today in Spectre's stream, but I know the stream that through him a follow, but I haven't had the privilege of watching any of his streams, so can't speak to the quality. But I'm sure he's wonderful. I'll drop in and see what it's all about at some stage. Can't speak to the quality either. I can't speak to the quality of my own stream, but we do have a good sense of community here. I'm a big believer in everyone helping everyone as best we can. That's why I always try to shout anyone and everyone out. But yeah, I also need to get to know people as well.
Demonic presence at unsafe level. Lockdown pinhead.
Oh no! We're health orbs. Okay, this is going to take a few goes. The music is great. I love the way it syncs in with the action. It does it very, very well. My accent is insane. That's I've been working on it all my life. I'm from the Midlands in Ireland, so in terms of an Irish accent, mine would probably be amongst the most understandable, or the milder certainly. You get people from other parts of Ireland that have very different accents. But I've a slight hint of the Northern Ireland accent as well, I'm told, which isn't true. Isn't true living in the north or being from there or anything. It's I lived with people from the north for years in college and years afterwards, and I think a bit of it just rubbed off on me over the years. The northern accent is Northern Irish accent is very heavy. Okay, let's go this way. Oh, run. So what I'm trying to see, is there a power up around that I'm missing somewhere? Motherfucker had a shield. He didn't spawn with one. Arbus dropping facts. You have an Irish teacher, so coach, you can't make up a word he says. Yeah, some of the accents are very, very, very tough. Gonna take that for winning people. Thanks, I've been working on it my whole life. Yeah. I can be good with the sayings sometimes. Swiffer, absolutely. Feel free to use it. One of my other favourites is I never seen a mirror I didn't like. You can use that one as well. How are you, Arbus? I hope you're well. Yes, we do have two spits in here. What a time to be alive. And we have a dragon. My word. How are you, Nog? I feel because Nog is playing. Nog is a wonderful streamer, by the way. Go get him out. Because he's playing Hellblade, which is something that I intend to play in the very near future. I feel like I haven't got to hang out in his stream in what feels like a long time. But I've said it before. I'll say it again about Nog. When I first went into Nog's stream when he was only a little babby dragon starting off, pretty new to Twitch. Instantly thought he had a way with it. Kind of very welcoming, very talkative, very engaging with chat. Just someone that's instantly set up well to be a streamer. And he does very well at it. When do I think I'll play Hellblade? 2021, Nog. How's that? No, it's pretty soon actually. Pretty soon. I don't think it'll be I don't think it'll be it'll be one of the first games I'll play in 2021. No, can confirm. There we go. If A-Train says it, it's got to be true. Panda, how are you? I hope you're well. Yeah, I've heard so many good things about it. So many good things about Hellblade, and I'm looking forward to it. Quite well, excellent. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it, Panda. A-Train comes highly recommended too. It's very highly recommended. A-Train has his custom shoutout command. Anyone that gets one of them is someone I think quite highly of.
And the lizard yearns. And he starts to roam his cage
As is Gecko.
and he finds out where the joints aren't tight. Clever gecko.
Indeed, you can't stop the train. We were in Violet's chat the other night, and A-Train was like, "Don't shout out A-Train," and I think every mod went and shouted him out, one after the other. It was glorious.
Presence did not save you.
It was glorious. Speaking of shouting out the A-Train. Boom. Alright, we're getting two of them, so. Which is great. I'm gonna kill a load of demons to Thomas the Tank Engine music. I'm all about it. I am all about this life. Look at that, it's working too. Get wrecked, demons. Do, 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 do. Look at this asshole up here. Oh, there's quad damage. You're all gonna get wrecked now. If I can find you. We're keeping it going. I love it. I love it. Do, 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 do. Well, hey, it's working. It's working. Well, it was working. No, I had him stunned. Second it stopped, we were dead. uh, hell yeah. Hell yeah, we do love A-Train. We do love A-Train a lot. Literally one of the nicest people you meet on Twitch or indeed anywhere. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Gonna help me murder things. It was helping, I think. I think it was helping. A-Train's heart cannot handle. We love you, A-Train. Someone put a time limit on them. It's true. Well, someone told me to put a time limit on them, I do believe. Because there wasn't initially one on. I think I had to put I think it was part of the process when I fixed them because it used to be that they'd overlap, but now you can they don't overlap anymore. So say if I do a Gecko shout out and an A-Train shout out, the two audio sounds would just play over one another, and that didn't make for a good time. Alright, we're gonna drop down and tackle this. This is the thing I like about this game, though. Like in other games, you'd be going through a section like this and you'd be getting pissed off because you're dying a few times. And this is just fun, so I don't mind. I'd try this 20 times, 30 times, and be happy to keep going at it. Yeah, so I fixed that so it'll never overlap anymore. Um, I think it was you guys before. I thought it was you guys mods that said it'd be a good idea to put a timer on it because they are available to everyone. Those commands. Because I'm not worried about them. Oh no, people might shout out my friends. How terrible. um. Oh, good luck with the work. And Amazeballs. I hope it goes well. Hope it goes well. Time to murder demons. Oh shit, I'm nearly dead. Those shield guys do a freaking disproportionate amount of damage because they hide behind their poxy little shields and blast me. Really, dude? Let's go, Doom Guy. Let's fucking go. Beautiful. There shouldn't be too many of them left, I think. I think we killed.
Demonic presence eliminated.
Oh yeah,
Lockdown disengaged.
we killed them all. Nice. Oh, you want to play Doom? Spico. Leveling up is just a thing in this channel. It's just for hanging out. Is all you have to do. The bot will level you up now and again. There are some rewards in it. I have ending credits, so the first reward you get is getting your name in the credits. Level 50, you get to pick a game and I'll stream it. Level 75, I will send you a hat if you want one. Level 100, you get membership at the Council of Trolls. This is a Council of Trolls game. The Council of Trolls permanently vote and pick a game that I'm playing all the time. So, and like any good like any good leveling up system in any RPG you'll ever play, the first few levels are quick and easy, but the later levels take a long time. Or well, not super long, but longer. We did it. We're moving on. Spitfire is level 180. Holy hell. Okay, I think that's where I'm going. There's a load of bastards in there, I see them all. Creeping around. What's this way then? Oh, this is back. This is where I came from. Spitfire is being here the longest as well. Spitfire is also subscribed for 23 months, nearly 2 years. Spitfire is my first ever subscriber as well, which is why we have the Spitfire emote. Okay, you nerds are all about to get wrecked. Oh shit, there's two of them. I did not see the second one. Yeah, that was not good. How are you, Nogfather? Oh, I forgot I have to beat the BFG. I could just be wrecking some of these fools with one big shot. Probably something I should look into. Well, A-Train, I hope you enjoyed what that might well have been A-Train's last coffee of 2020.
Presence that can't save another. Lockdown ended.
Jesus, I'm so gonna die. Yep. You guys, I drink tons of coffee. I drink at the moment probably 4 or 5 cups a day, mugs a day. Lots of coffee. Very caffeinated. But then, as people will tell you, I don't sleep very much. I only sleep 4 or 5 hours a night. Maybe that's why. But I function quite well, I think. We do have a lot of coffee lovers in here, that is for sure. Oh, what got me there? There's some other dude shooting at me, I know. I don't know what hit me. %80 creamer, 20% coffee. Well, I kind of do similar, except less milk. I do a shot, do kind of an espresso shot, top it up with hot water, and then add milk. So, but it's probably about a 1 to 1 to 1 ratio. So. You're like 3 packs of sugar and 80% milk. Wow. I don't, I don't preferentially take sugar in my coffee. Or tea, for that matter. They're both okay with it in it, but I prefer them both without.
Presence that can't save another.
The world is your oyster, Spitfire. What the fuck? What is this? Oh, this is speed. Do you drink it often, Spitcoach? Because maybe it's a tolerance thing. A lot of things can be a tolerance thing, where if you don't have something very often, your body's not used to it. Hell yeah, drink about 10 pints of Guinness and you'll never. Um, it's a very cleansing experience, shall we say? Everything's good and cleared out.
Demonic presence that can't save another.
You have 5 health for killing that one, really? I think 5 health. You don't drink alcohol either. Spitfire is a pearl, indeed. Only drink when you have to work early mornings. Yeah, I kind of definitely drink it a lot during work. If I end up working like nearly 12 hours like today, I'll easily go through 4 coffees, maybe even 5. I couldn't tell you how many I had today even. Lots. There we go. This is demon slaying music. Welcome back, Adrian. Our beloved Arizonan steel and sex appeal. The man with the charms and not just the arms. Oh, fuck you. I'm getting obliterated in that room. Can we start talking about the weekend? You're part of a Christmas thing. Oh yeah, the Discord is always there if anyone ever wants to join. These are more than welcome. Ever let the song? It's this all started with United because United has custom audio commands on his channel, and he had done one for me, and I thought it's a great idea. Like any good idea you see, you gotta rip it off, of course. So I did, but United was asking me about, he was saying, oh, I'm going to do one for A-Train. Had I any ideas? And I was like, yep, I have ideas. Apparently the first time A-Train heard it, he just went, that was Furico, wasn't it? Or that damned Furico, or something to that effect. Okay, now we're gonna go zoomy for this bit. Fuck me, they keep coming. And you fuckers all need to stop shooting me too. Oh, what? He did a like little Yui run. Seen that? I like sidestepped him, but he did a kind of U-turn and came back at me. I think we're near to the end of that room that time though. I got the zoomies. I try to have the zoomies anyway. Well, actually, I want to drop a United one. I don't think he's here, but we were talking about him. He started the whole audio shout out trend.
Demonic presence will not save you. Lockdown in effect.
Jesus H Christ. Too many dudes. Oh fuck me. Straight him. Okay, then there was two. Then there was a potentially dead Furico. Yep. Yes. Thanks, Lion. You have a good one. Appreciate you. Everyone has the power, Arbus. Everyone has the power. But there is a cooldown. Only mods can do shoutouts, but the customized audio commands for people that we know can be done by anyone. I think there's a time down, or there's a cooldown on them for everyone except me. Oddly enough, I tried to change that so that the cooldown doesn't apply to the mods, but it doesn't seem to take. My bot can be very complicated, overly complicated. But yeah, anyone can do the custom ones, the A-Train ones, the Gecko ones, the Smalls ones.
It was so good. I dreamt of Daddy Seymour the whole way.
Because why wouldn't I want people to shout out my friends? Why wouldn't we want people shouting out friends of the channel? But yeah, but just the regular shout out, whoever one is locked, because I don't know, that could be potentially abused, I guess. Could be used to shout out anyone. Anything, any kind of username now. Twitch are getting stricter with their rules as well about what you can and can't say. Oh my god. Fuck me. You assholes need to really calm the fuck down. Did we get him?
Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown
Got him.
disengaged.
That was a lot of dudes. That was quite a couple of dudes. A-Train, I know this is your last bowling league of the year. I think you said last night. So good luck, and I know you're on a very high average as well. So fingers crossed it goes well, A-Train. We're rooting for you. We are rooting for you. Yes, but A-Train is legitimately. If you're EU, he's in Arizona and streams quite late there, so you might catch him early morning. But his start time can be quite late for us. So unless you're like me and you barely sleep, you might miss him. But I highly recommend checking out an A-Train stream. It's a very very good time. I don't think anyone on Twitch has a bad word to say about A-Train. Maybe someone does somewhere. Oh, what have we got going on here? Okay, these are just hell things over and over again. Map updated. Okay, let me hang on for a second. So I think we're in the same area, or a different part of the same area. I don't think we moved out of the Lazarus Labs. I think we're still there. Alright.
Masa Metnan, Kryos in Lidma, and Mat Dilak, Creon High, Olen Divinu.
It's them weird demon rocks. I think they're all a part of the problem. I'm surprised there isn't a fight in this room. It's a room that's well laid out for a fight. But whatever.
You should not have allowed his location to be discovered. You have failed us.
It was not me. It was Samuel. He led them to his tomb. Please, we can overcome this. I promise. The gate will be opened as planned.
Okay. Oh, opened the door there. I didn't expect that. Actually, I was expecting it to be a door back in the other room. Do I need to press? Oh, this thing. Okay.
Manual security activated. All terminals now accessible.
Oh, for the containment field back in this room. I knew this room was set up for a fight. I felt it. Console, yes. I stream off. My PC is not great, so I typically stream off consoles. I only stream off consoles, actually, not even typically. If I try to run anything else while OBS is running, it doesn't go good. But I do stream off a wide variety of consoles. I have the Xbox 360, the Switch, PS2, 3 and 4, and the Xbox One X, which is what I mainly game on the Xbox because of Game Pass. Game Pass is really phenomenal. Okay, here we go. Should be happening. I want that sword thing.
The Crucible. That's what she was looking for. Vega, did you get the location?
Yes. It is located in an uncharted region of the Titan's realm, but we'll need to rupture another Argent accumulator to create the portal. The only accumulator in this sector is in specimen CD 587.
You're going to have to remove it. Once you've extracted the accumulator, it will become unstable. The ruptured casing should cause a rift strong enough to send you back to their world. We can determine your point of entry using the tether system I uploaded to your suit. Retrieving the Crucible is critical. Without it, we have no way of shutting down the well and closing the Hell portal here on Mars.
Demonic presence but not safe mode. Lockdown.
Of course, here come the demons. Here come the demons. 6th of the 2nd, 2019. Holy heck. Yeah, people have been around a long time. I'm very appreciative of it. So, as I always say, I'm just a guy on the internet playing video games. But what we do here, and do quite well, as I said, I am proud of the community aspect, where we all do try to support each other. I think that's very good. And we try to keep things nice and chill and relaxed as well. Never any real panic or drama. I think the most drama I've ever had with another streamer was entirely one-sided. One-sided drama. Or well, at least that'd be my perspective on it, but each their own, everyone's entitled to their opinion. Oh, it's a testicle monster. Oh no, he got me. I was just gonna say, I haven't seen one of them in a while. Drama riot, flip cars. The Spitfire is the yin to my yang. What can we say? Flips table, let's go, let's go! We flipping tables. I know, I know. I didn't have the balls to take him on, clearly. But it is something I think about, like the way I want the channel to be, what kind of an experience I want the stream to be, and I can only do so much. Like, you guys are largely responsible for a big part of how awesome it is here. You know that. I guess the best I can do is try to be conducive to attracting the right kind of people, but I think we have an awesome community, so and I do think the vibes are kind of the way I'd want them to be. Okay, you ball sack motherfucker, let's go. Zipper's in a funny mood today. Watch out, watch out. You get free food. I worked at McDonald's for 4 years, actually. Pretty sure I said that before. But they were okay to work for. They weren't. Well, I wasn't a great fan of the work itself. They were pretty alright. I'd take issue with some things. There were a couple of shitty practices, or what I thought were shitty practices, but that's just the corporate world. Oh, you testicle motherfucker. Okay, where are you? Let's go, ball boy.
Demonic presence eliminated.
Good.
Lockdown disengaged.
Good, good, good. Oh! I wasn't expecting it to do that. That's kinda cool. Oh wow. Bots. Bots, bots, bots. The cursing is dank right now. Fortunately, no. 70 really Spitcoat. When I worked there, we got free food. Um, Free food while we were working. Obviously, not all the time, but um, liked is a too strong a word. I'm glad of it in the grand scheme of things. It's valuable experience. I learnt a lot from working there, I would say. It's the fancy electronic cardiology recordable rhythm model. Nice. Okay, we have some bots. My bot yoinked the bots, so that's good. Um, I know Spitfire. I know. I'm actually. It's quite impressive. The makers of my bot have actually really upped their game in terms of how effective the bot is at getting them now. It seems to just auto yeet them all. But for whatever reason, what it does is it times them out for 3,600 seconds an hour. It doesn't actually ban them. So if you really want Spitfire, you can go back and ban them. There's a Ricky from Metal Shows. You're a metalhead on him as well, so am I. Unsurprisingly, perhaps, but yeah, I'm definitely a metalhead. I'm more of a old school classic metalhead. Your Black Sabbaths, your Ronnie James Dios, your Saxons, um, Kansas. Lots of weird, well, not weird, not just lots of older bands like that. Although when I was much younger, I was into Nirvana and still have a soft spot for them, but varied taste in music. I like a lot of different things though. Please kill some demons. I'll try. I gotta catch up with chat though. You'd have to untime them out to ban them. It's not worth it probably. Prog rocker, I guess yeah, to an extent I would be. I do enjoy prog rock. Gojira. Never seen them. Alright. Let's grant Animes Pulls her request and murder some fuckers. These look like prime cannon fodder. How in the fuck is my health low already? Lads, whatever fucking ritual you're doing down here, I don't like the look of it. How did you idiots think all this shit was a good idea? Oh. Stab. You're gonna do it again, isn't he? That's your own Olivia there directing it all. That was always going to end bad for you. You deserved it, to be honest. Okay, what are we doing here? Well, I'd listen to a wide range of stuff. I just kind of listing off some of my favorites, but there's there's a lot as well. Hang on, now is this gonna move again? Hell yeah. Probably should look at my upgrades at some point. Alright. Call it back if you need to. What? Okay, there's obviously demons behind this door. Let's get ready for some murdering. Boom. Boom. Okay, good. Just gonna say that's not the place to be fighting one of them dudes. Containment breach. Oh, fuck, look at this thing. Lads, wonder why shit got all fucked up. There's another way to go back around this way that I want to take a quick look at before we go on. Catch up with chat real quick. I never wear plugs to concerts, but I've been all right so far. Maybe I should. Do do do. Let me see. 6 thumbs up. That's a lot of thumbs up. 6 out of 2 thumbs up. We'll take it. Dark Tranquility. Old School Ghosts. Nice. That movie. Oh hey, Patrick Swayze. Fairness. Very handsome man. Oh, look after Geeky Spitfire. We'll see you in a bit. Yes, clean ears, clean ears. Always up for recommendation. I'd say Arbus. Check out. I'd recommend anyone actually look into. If you're not familiar with Kansas now, you probably know some songs like "Dust in the Wind" and "Carry On Wayward Son." But look up a best of Kansas and see what some of their other stuff is around, because they do really interesting things. They mix in a lot of violin and traditional Native American stuff into their music as well. It is very prog rock, very experimental at times, but I rate Kansas very, very highly. But at the same time, I think it's probably a bit of a chore. Chore is the wrong word. I don't think it'd be your best experience would be to listen through their albums and some of their deep cuts and their wacky stuff. At least not until you're used to them. I'd say pop through a best of Canvas, a best of Kansas. I think you'd have a good time with it. I think anyone would nearly. There's a recommendation. People want one. I always enjoy when I stick on some Kansas. They're good. Like I say, you'll know some of the songs already. They had some major hits. I think Kansas was the one as well that I think they're the ones that they left their record deal and kind of just went around anonymously under a different band name, playing really small venues and got re-signed, which is not what they were trying to do. It just kind of happened. They got interest from record companies.
We redirect the course of mankind. On this day, we make our contribution to their cause. Our salvation lies with them.
I pulled you from that tomb in the Cadinger Sanctum for this reason. I knew she was weak. Our work doesn't come without risks, and I released you from your prison to help mitigate those risks. I knew that in the event of a catastrophe, you'd be the only thing that could stop them.
I still don't trust this guy, but whatever. Hang on, shouldn't there be like a button? Here we go. Okay, that opened these doors. Oh. And of course, load more bastards. That it? Alright, that wasn't that much. Soup in the chimney. Spishko, thanks for stopping in and saying hello. As I say, I'll try drop by yours when I can. Oh my god, we have a spark tank. You're watching the Watchmen. I've heard good things about it, Spark, but I never got round to it. Or actually, no, I'll change that. I heard good things initially and then mixed things after a while. So, but I hope it's good. I hope it's good. It's something that I'm interested in. I bought the comic a while ago and never read it as well. That's something else I must get round to. Don't know Spark, another wonderful supporter, streamer friend, currently doing the Devil May Cries, so that's a no for Furico, but is this where I'm going? I don't think that's where I'm going. Though we could potentially go down there.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect.
Okay, I do think this is where I was supposed to go. Are they all? I can hear them. Oh, here we go. Welcome to the party, pal. Wow, I did not last long there. Oh, nice, Spark, nice. The special edition is out, Arbus. It is out. It's good. It's going all right. We're making some nice little bits of progress. Hang on. That schedule is wrong. Today is Thursday and we're playing Doom. Tomorrow is DSF. Don't believe the schedule, it's lies. It is lies. I wonder how come that isn't picking up, yeah, okay. So that's broken. Wonderful. The new one is the correct schedule for this week. I don't know why it isn't, God damn it. I'll have to look at the bot after, figure out what went wrong. Because I have it set that one should pick up the other. Like the announcement one picks it straight up from the command. So I don't know. We're gonna finish Mortal Kombat for unless we finish this tonight. This will be our 69th game if we finish it tonight. If not, Mortal Kombat will be 69. And maybe start into Mortal Kombat X. That is what it is tomorrow night. We'll be DSFing it up. And then Sunday Universe of War, with Saturday is a hangover day. I don't know what's going on with the announcement on the schedule, it's wrong. It seems to have gotten stuck into last week's one. I'll figure out how to fix it, I'm sure.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect.
That said Mortal Kombat, gotcha. Indeed. Mortal Kombat was really, really fun the last day. I was enjoying the story a lot. Okay. I need to do freaking better in that room. I'm not lasting very long at all. Wonder should I use my BFG that I never think to use.
And the lizard yearns.
Well, definitely get rid of some of them.
Starts to roam his cage at night and he finds out where the joints aren't tight. Clever gecko.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect.
Do you know, for all the fuckers that we fight, the lads with the shields are probably amongst the most annoying. Jesus H. Christ, how many you fucks is there?
Demonic presence at unsafe level. Lockdown.
Unsafe levels? No shit. No! I missed the fucking glory kill on him. Grr. Believe it's about a bunch of guys to go to Vegas. Exactly. Arvis knows. Alright, well, I'm gonna get another beer before trying that again. So I will see in a moment. Alright, gang, we back. Back and back with beer. Well, by beer I mean cider. So mid-range cider. Right, can spell your bit neighbours bung rips. It's one thing I'm very disappointed in Ireland is we're very bad in terms of medicinal cannabis and stuff. Although it's improved, it's improving all the time, but like I think legalization is still a ways away, sadly. Because we Ireland is a strange. We've done a lot of progressive things. We've like constitutionally protected gay marriage and stuff like that, which is great. Um, we've a very
Demonic presence at
people would
unsafe
argue
level.
not generous enough, but a pretty generous welfare system as well. Ah no, all that health. It's illegal in Texas still. Yeah, I think the EU will legalize it for us at some point. It's probably what'll happen. You were born in Texas, Arbus. Really? I didn't know that.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect.
This room is just fucking wild. There are so many fuckers. Dead.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect.
I need to rethink my strategy a bit, I think. I should look at my upgrades. How about that? That seems like a good idea. So I haven't looked at them in a long while. Well, that's what I'm generally using, and it's fully upgraded anyway. Mm-hmm. This is the rocket launcher, isn't it? I don't really use anything else. I guess plasma rifle is what I use. Okay, that's some weapon upgrades, but not really stuff I use. Okay, I don't actually have enough points to upgrade what I want there. Alright.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect.
Nog, thanks for the lurk. You have a good one. Okay. Testicle monster eliminated. That's a good start. Maybe. Okay, let's go through here.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect.
Demonic fucking presence is wild. What it is. It's at fucking crazy levels.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect.
Okay, you fuck, I see you. There was a quad damage boost around somewhere as well. Here it is. No, get back up there. Okay, I don't know, I killed a lot of dudes there. Can't be too much more left. He said, hopefully. We still obviously haven't got them all though. Who's still around? There's probably like one guy. There he is.
Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
He was just standing there. I don't have my Bethesda thing anymore. I might have popped it for that. Oh, funny little bug. We did it. He was just standing there taking shotgun shot after shotgun shot. Rip and tear nog, you know it. You know it. Have a good call, Animes Balls. He was really just standing there looking for a blasting. Alright. So where the fuck does it want me to go? Okay. Now what? Oh.
You will need to rip out the Argent accumulator powering the Cyber Demon. Destabilizing the core will cause a rift that will send you back to hell. Once the Crucible is in your possession, we will pull you out.
This sounds like a whole lot of me trusting them to do stuff. Okay, we're already at max health. I don't like this. This is giving me full ammo, a load of armor, a load of health. This is what I would call dodgy. Yep. Hey there, buddy. Oh shit, this is a boss. We haven't had a boss. Oh, we did. Okay. We did okay actually there. We took off a lot of his health for a first attempt. I don't really know how to dodge anything. Big fancy demon will die, just like the rest of them. This is the classic Souls tactic. Hug that booty. Oh, he's not dead. Oh, he is. Alright. Oh, we're back in hell. Oh, shit. Okay. I need a different weapon. Or maybe not. This thing is trash. Okay. I was thinking that's a little too easy. Fought regular dudes that were harder than that. I do have the BFG ammo, of course. I could just give him a big blast. Okay, that didn't actually do that much to him, really. Still think my strategy stays pretty much the same. I want to get in close where I can, and Dark Souls strategy, hug the booty. Okay, doesn't seem to be as effective this time. At all. Imagine fighting a demon and them being stronger when they're in hell. It's perhaps unsurprising, I guess. Fox, how are you? Yes, indeed. Doom. Doom is what we are. We're doomed. We're fighting some big boy, and he's kicking my ass, unfortunately. I feel like what's brought me to the game, which is blasting, getting in close and blasting with a shotgun, not going to do the trick. I might need to a little bit more distance and keep blasting. Obviously, always keep blasting. Oh. Man, I'm not doing very good. Maybe I need a different gun. Maybe I need a different gun. For anyone that doesn't know Fox, yous are missing out. Fox is wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful streamer. Very friendly. Met a lot of cool people through her as well. Somewhere I like to spend a lot of time hanging out. Need a different bun? Maybe that too. That too. Let's change things up and go with a rocket launcher for a bit. Oh no. Bad jumping. So anyway, I started blasting pretty much. I should try the BFG as well. We did better that time. Slightly better. Oh no. Get like 2 shots with that fucking thing. Yeah, oh, stay away from that. No. That's a mistake. Okay, I think we've got this cracked. I think we'll get him eventually. Not this time, next time maybe. Next time maybe. We're getting better. And I missed the fucking BFG shot that time as well. If we hit a BFG shot, it should actually make a substantial difference. Go with a assault rifle to start. Damn it, I did it fucking again. Oh god. Uh-oh, what is this? Right. I see. PhD in tomfoolery. It just so happens we do recognise that in these air parts. Very valuable qualification. So that's beatable. We'll just need to figure out that bit at the end. Or save our BFG. Also, I shouldn't be missing them BFG shots. I keep missing them. Alright, let's go. 17 years of college and I never did a PhD. It's similar to my approach in gaming actually. I just did a scattershot of qualifications. Well, that's probably not entirely right either. What I tried to do was build up a profile of qualifications I thought would be good for a senior manager to have. I want the super shotgun. I want the BFG. Go. Oh, that didn't quite work. Okay, this has been pretty much fucking flawless. Doesn't hit me at all. Uh-oh, out of ammo. Fuck. Let's use this for a bit. Never used this gun. Oh. Get fucked. You big nerd. Bloop. Shoot it until it dies. Hell yeah. No. Let that be a lesson to the rest of you. Oh, that was BFG ammo. I could have used my BFG a lot more. Well, about as useful as an ashtray on a motorbike finding that out now, but what can you do? Guess we're going into this thing. Okay, so level spent. Level spent, level completo. guess we continue. Okay, so we're in Titan's realm. The libraries of the Lazarus Labs, you learnt of an artifact that can sever the connection between our two worlds known as the Crucible. If you can retrieve the Crucible, you can use it to close the well, shut down the Argent Tower permanently from inside Hell. Okay. Seems straightforward enough. That was actually cool fighting a boss, and it was a nice, the gameplay in this is super satisfying, but it was a nice little kind of change of pace as well. So the levels on this are quite long. We probably won't get all of this one done, because I only intend to be on for another 20 minutes or so, maybe. But we'll see how it goes. This looks different. I always like to take a moment in levels like this and just appreciate the level design. That is a rune trial. Oh, it's not.
Was uncounted. The scribes carved his name deep in the tablets of hell across eons, and each battle etched terror in the hearts of the demons. They knew he would come, as he always had, as he always will, to feast on the blood of the wicked, for he alone could draw strength from his fallen foes, and ever his power grew, swift and unrelenting.
Okay. I think they're talking about me. Actually, do you know what we might do? We might, oh, there's something there. Oh no, there's not, it's just shiny. We might take a moment and look at the lore. So we haven't looked at the lore really at all. Resource Operations Center, referred to as ResOps, was one of the first facilities constructed at the Mars base after the discovery of the Argent fracture. It encompasses several key areas needed to run the facility, including plasma extraction processing, isotope stabilization, heavy metal and ore mining, artifact analysis, communications, networking, off-world transportation. New UAC employees posted to the Mars facility are expected to fulfill a tour of duty in ResOps before moving on to their specialized career bracket. Security Clearance Level 1 allows access to all areas of ResOps, excluding the Vega networking hubs and some satellite control centers. For access to these locations, new advocates must submit a Delta Q Delta to the Department Enforcer. Okay, and in that vision they saw the future, bold and powerful. The man emerged as one to bring the new order. What better worlds to inspire you to set about initiating yourself into the UAC? Those who came before you and those who serve would all operate the same goal in mind, the development of a new dawn for mankind. It is by this principle of teamwork that we will elevate ourselves to the next plane of existence. If you have any new suggestions to improve the work environment while working your tenure in ResOps, please submit suggestion form WAD whatever to your command controller. However, it is imperative that you learn to accept the things you can't change. Follow the path that has been laid out for you. Your service in ResOps is a test of your devotion to the cause. Should you be asked to submit yourself to an interrogation program or experimental treatment, you are expected to comply without question. Wow. If a fellow advocate asks you to engage in a dedication ceremony, say yes. If you see an advocate doubting the role at the UAC, bring it to the attention of an enforcer so they might receive the help they need. Don't be selfish. Tier 2 is for everyone. Interesting. Sounding very culty there. Okay, the Foundry, an extension wing of ResOps, processes all heavy elements mined from the outlying Martian landscape from around the original location of the Argon fracture. Refining argon plasma requires a large amount of transitional metals and noble gases, so a central location can be systematically cleansed and decontaminated, and that's required to keep the production at maximum efficiency. As such, this area is considered a high-risk area, and all UAC employees are subject to regular med checks to ensure their production capabilities are not degraded by the environment. Industrial accident-related deaths in the Foundry dropped dramatically thanks to the implication of new safety protocols where employees exposed to dangerous materials are immediately sent to the Lazarus labs for cleansing, re-education and where possible reintegration. As a result of this protocol, officially reported deaths have dropped to negligible amounts. Congratulations, new advocate. If you're reading this message, then you've been promoted to the Foundry Resource Team. If you were volunteered for this service, you are joining an elite band of Tier 1 advocates whose work and dedication keeps their mission running on all cylinders. As a member of the Foundry Resources, you have access to some of the most advanced equipment the UAC has to offer, including grip-ton cargo handlers, Delta V jump boots, and Dino-phasic elevators. New members might want to consider applying for an exclusive Team Tattoo upon joining as a sign of faith in our science. Team Tattoos are a mark of your tireless work at the UAC and can be requested by signing up for any of the Lazarus Wave case studies. Please contact the Tier 3 Advanced Weaponry Technician to fill in your application for a Pentagram brand today. No, okay, so we missed one there. At times, Tier 1 and Tier 2 advocates will be asked to perform dangerous duties that include exterior work. This work may be put before you as punishment for not meeting your quota, or because you are the best person to complete the job. In either case, new advocates should approach the work with the same focus and commitment as any other task. Should you experience any interdimensional encounters, you are advised to report the event to a Tier 3 Lazarus Project scientist or your departmental enforcer. You are advised to not approach any non-human entities without executive supervision. Do you know, this does actually read very corporate. Should you find yourself caught in a Level 3 demon contamination event, it is important that you remain calm. Tier 3 advocate wouldn't panic, and neither should you. We have a saying here in the Lazarus Labs: if you want the job, act as if. So stop, think and act. If you are a Tier 3 advocate, here are steps you should follow. 1. Attempt to reach an emergency force field safety zone or a bulkhead door. Do not run, as some of our transdimensional visitors are sensitive to movement. Shut down any volatile equipment you may be using. Should you be unable to escape from the demons, it is important that you don't leave that plasma cutter running, or it could damage an important piece of machinery. 3. If there is no obvious escape route and you have powered down your equipment, give yourself over to the demon willingly. Studies have shown that infuriating a demon by running away can cause additional frustration in the predator, and that may result in your body being too badly mutilated for a useful post-mortem study. Simply kneel down, close your eyes and wait. Remember, you can be as useful as death as you are in life. This is nuts. It's too real. This is actually, it's interesting. It's often worth spending a bit of time reading this stuff. Okay, so the energy tower, we remember that. Completed in 2127 based off a prototype developed by Samuel Hayden's research team. The Argent Tower, also known as the Argent Inductor, is the UAC's crowning achievement. This unparalleled piece of technology is born of the synergy achieved when radical forward-thinking UAC science is charged with the raw power of Argon plasma. Unprecedented in scale, the tower's primary purpose is to harness Argon plasma from the fracture, convert it to usable Argon energy, and beam Argon packages to Earth's global energy distribution matrix. It is based off the Gauss cannon designs, although details regarding the inner workings of the tower are a closely guarded secret. The concept of using Gauss cannon design to launch energy packets had not been theorized prior to the discovery of the fracture, but the technology developed at a miraculous rate soon after. The phenomenal growth of this new tech has led to some speculation that the Argon Tower is actually based off of designs covered in the artifacts that were found dispersed around the site of the fracture. Okay. Oh, just the corporate talk, Arbus. It's written very very close to the way companies would write a thing. As a Tier 2 advocate, you've already proven yourself dedicated to the UAC's mission. The Argon Tower is a monument to that dedication. It is the centre of our universe. It is our triumphal arc. It is the gate that marks the path to our future. As such, it must be cared for with reverence and devotion, as if it were your own child. It is up to you, Tier 2 advocate, to make sure that our altar to the future functions perfectly at all times. Whether your job is to clean the energy filters or calculate the plasmatic isotope mix, or just to oil the hinges on the blast doors, approach your work as a professional, as a follower, and as a hero to the cause of science. Unlike everything else in your life, your work here matters. And remember, from within it flows the power, and the power must always flow. You have been warned. Okay. The Kadinger Sanctum. So this is a hell area. The Bloodkeep, also referred to as the Kadinger Sanctum, is a sprawling network of tunnels, catacombs, and temples that connect the wasteland umbral plains to the Great Steppe. It is believed that this area serves as a place of worship and vilification, as both hero and enemy can be found buried in tombs throughout the region. The area is inhabited by all manner of demons, including the possessed, the unwilling, the lost souls, Hell Knights, other non-classified creatures. The Project Lazarus manned expedition uncovered one tomb of particular interest. The temple was adorned with powerful holding runes and unique relics. Despite the complete loss of human life on the expedition, the relics were successfully returned by scout bots to the Lazarus labs for processing and study. Fortunately, records disappeared after the relics were sent to the Lazarus labs. They are now presumed lost. Okay. And tier treating. Welcome, Tier 3 advocates. You've elevated yourself to the next level of thinking. Your previous notions have been cleansed by science. You see things now as they truly are. The true power of Argent energy, under the stewardship of UAC, will drive us into the next stage of mankind. No more secrets, no more hiding. Your journey towards the final tier begins now. Our understanding of pan-dimensional existence grows each day. As we begin to realize the true power that flows from hell, we are changed into something much greater than we ever thought possible. Your life as a Tier 3 advocate is much more than just the work you perform. Spiritual understanding of who we are and what we are meant to become grows with each artifact you catalogue, each weapon you prototype, and each heretic you convert. The fear of hell is seen for what it really is. False emotions appearing real. FEAR, fear. Nice. You have opened your mind. So all that is interesting. Okay, so here's just some stuff. UAC Health Station follows the same standard design specifications as its predecessor, the Health Pack, but with an improved nanobot dispersal and faster cellular analysis. When the patient's arm is inserted into the administration sleeve, the health station initiates a microscopic atomic force scan on the subject and administers a nanobot package that targets cellular deficiencies. Chem clusters are then dosed to the patients, which simulates rapid recovery. Some users experience lightheadedness while using the health station. This can be cured by reinserting the patient's arm into the machine and running it a second time. The step can be repeated as often as necessary. Cool. Jump boots. First developed on the Phobos outpost to eliminate extremely fast navigation through microgravity. Jump boots are now used at all cargo stations, transport hubs, and maintenance depots to facilitate agile traversal with speed and ease. With the exponential growth of UAC production at the Argon facility, it became necessary to find an alternative to the overworked and overloaded ferry drones. When worn, Delta V jump boots detect myoelectric signals in the legs, so that when the user begins to jump, a short burst of argent energy is forced through a booster nozzle on the soles of the boots, and a fully assisted jump is performed. With enough angular momentum, a second jump can be sometimes performed. Vast distances can be quickly covered when used correctly. Caution should be exercised when performing EFM maneuvers around vertical drops or overhead obstacles. Pretty good. Alright, field drones, often referred to as droppers. These drones are developed by the UAC to receive and deliver order parts to engineers, off-duty employees and soldiers. Fine. Argent energy. Early in the development of the Argent accumulator, it was discovered that Argent plasma compressed into Hayden radius spheres, named after Samuel Hayden, would retain its structure when charged with enough radioactive isotopes. Once formed, the surface tension of the plasma sphere is broken, the energy cache contained within will quickly discharge, energizing anything it comes into contact with. There are kind of main upgrade things. Argent caches were the forerunner of the Argent accumulator, but their vulnerability to blunt force makes their use too unpredictable. There are still hundreds of these prototypes to be found around the facility, and they've become somewhat of a collector's item among employees. Should you find a cache, please report your finding to an enforcer. Okay. Mega Health. This stimulant is the first, and so far only, successful fusion of UAC technology and the arcane science behind Argent stimulants. When consumed, it bestows additional stamina and endurance on the user, effectively giving them more life. This effect is achieved by first vaporizing, then ionizing an adrenaline solution, which is then injected into demagnetized Argent stimulant. As the resulting concoction is extremely volatile, the product must be absorbed immediately to avoid combustion. It is notable that this stimulant can be administered to humans successfully, although it does shorten overall lifespan significantly. Attempts to administer the solution to demons have proved unsuccessful. The demon suffers agonizing death moments after ingestion. Okay, so it shortens our lifespan. I don't think Doomguy is worried about overall lifespan. Elite Guard. Company of security personnel charged with protecting the Lazarus Project, research and maintaining order throughout the Argon facility. Their distinct red uniforms distill a calming influence among UAC employees, and they are known to be level-headed, disciplined and fair but firm. Their suits contain cybernetic augmentations, which gives the Elite Guards an advantage should they need to quell any disturbances. Their augmentations allow them to be faster, stronger and more resilient to injury. Gorness. We've dealt with a load of these as well. Studies of demons upon entering this dimension have shown that their conduct is not purely vindictive. There is a method behind their actions. When a demon captures their prey, the fresh kill is taken to a temporary ceremonial site where arcane rituals are performed on the pile of blood and gore. When enough corpses have been gathered, the ceremonial site becomes a gore nest. These sites imbued with hell energy from the rituals act as umbilical cords to hell. Extreme caution must be taken when approaching a gore nest. Attacking the nest, or indeed any demons within close proximity to the nest, will act as an alarm and siphon more demons from hell. Well, we knew that already. Okay, UAC personnel. So there's Olivia Pierce. She is the head of biochemical research at the Argon facility, educated at Strasbourg with first-class honours degree in biomechanics and genetics. She joined her former mentor Samuel Hayden on Mars to head up the Lazarus Project. A few months after arriving at the Argon facility, Olivia was diagnosed with acute idiopathic scoliosis. The cause of this deformation is unknown. Given the option of being permanently wheelchair-bound or undergoing an experimental augmentation procedure, Olivia chose the surgery. After several months in seclusion, Olivia reappeared on her feet with a new titanium exoskeleton grafted onto her spinal column. Although the exoskeleton allows Olivia to stand and move on her own, it causes her excruciating pain. Olivia refuses any pain management medication for fear it will cloud her mind. Samuel saw Olivia as a protege. He sponsored her during her formal education and was the driving force behind her promotion to the Global Science Council. Olivia made her fortune as one of the founders of Nanostrout Aerospace and Defence Systems, in part thanks to a sizable donation from Samuel. Olivia's career blossomed, and Samuel eventually offered her the freedom to design and run her own cutting-edge laboratory by joining the USC. Olivia refused, citing that she had no interest in the energy business. When Olivia did finally leave Nanostruct, it came as a shock to the scientific community. She relinquished her position of sizable power and control to work at an isolated outpost 140 million miles from Earth. A former colleague of Olivia's at Nanostruct stated that Samuel sent her an artifact recovered from near the Argon fracture, after which she became obsessed with joining the USC. A few weeks later, she accepted the offer and became leader of the Lazarus Project, working directly under Samuel Hayden. Interesting. Samuel Hayden is the chairman of the USC. I want to read some stuff about him now, because he's an interesting guy. I don't trust him one bit. I think this dude is basically the devil. I'm taking the hint from the name. Born into the wealthy and powerful Hayden family, he completed his Masters in Theoretical Physics at Oxford. He showed prodigious talent in several fields, including thermodynamics, electromagnetic theory, and nuclear sciences. At a young age, he established the Samuel Hayden Foundation, a philanthropic organisation dedicated to sponsoring young scientific talent, funding scientific programs in schools and colleges. His daunting intellect made him a prime target for the USC, and they recruited him. Soon after, he was appointed General Director of the Global Science Council. Samuel took over leadership of the USC a few months after the discovery of the Argon fracture, and immediately put the Argon Tower into production. During construction of the Argon Tower, Samuel was diagnosed with stage 4 inoperable brain cancer. He was given 6 months to live. He dedicated those last few months to finding a radical solution to his mortality: cybernetic transference. Okay, so he was going to die and he put himself into a robot, I guess. Alright, so before Samuel Hayden died, he completed detailed instructions and designs for a new body, a bionic automatron with a plasmatronic processing core. Excuse me, a biomechanical brain. Samuel instructed that his frontal and temporal lobes were to remain intact, but the functions of his parietal and occipital lobes were to be bypassed and networked to the plasmatronic core. Samuel's personality, memories, reasoning, and comprehension would be carried over to his new framework, but his perception and calculation would become supercharged. Powered by Argon caches and later by an Argon accumulator, the cybernetic transference was a success. Samuel returned bigger, stronger, and more formidable than before, in a 3-meter tall mechanoid body. When his decision to choose such a mammoth mechanical physique was questioned, Samuel responded, "Dictating the future of mankind is dangerous work. You never know when we may need a hero." Stem cells and neural conditioning agents keep his organic matter, specifically his brain, constantly rejuvenating. He has existed for over 130 years now, and it is presumed his lifespan will be indefinite. It is said his body has long since passed, but his soul will live on forever. After his rebirth, Samuel was appointed as the project director of the Argent facility. It was deemed too bizarre to have the world's first cyborg leading the most powerful corporation in the solar system. Mechanoid Samuel Hayden proved to be an even more impressive figure than his mortal self. Under his leadership, Argent technology exploded. The work achieved at the Argent facility destroyed the boundaries of our understanding of physics. As Samuel himself said, we rewrote the book and called it Argent. After the unveiling of the global energy distribution matrix, it was clear who was really in control of USC. Samuel Hayden's triumphant return to power was complete. In a stunning display of bravado and conceit, when the network was finally switched on, Samuel Hayden was live streamed from in front of the Argent Tower, pulling a massive 12-foot lever to dispatch the first Argent package to Earth. This sent a clear message to the people of the known solar system. There's only one man that can turn on the power. Nice. The lore on Samuel Hayden is pretty cool, actually. I like it. And Vega. Okay. I think that's what we're gonna finish out this lore for the rest of the stream and read it. I'm gonna grab myself one last beer, and we're gonna just quickly pop through the rest of the lore and probably wrap it up then. I'll see you in 1 second. Alright, we back. I'm back with beer. Back with beer. So we're looking at Vega. So running the Argent facility takes a lot of power. Not just electrical and mechanical power, but computational power. With so many interdependent systems feeding off a single power source, the UAC decided it would need to create a central mainframe computer to manage not only the flow of Argent energy, but the day-to-day operations of a facility with over 60,000 employees. This mega computer, the brainchild of Samuel Hayden, head of the USC, would exceed the computational ability of any system before it, and more importantly, it would be recognized as the first truly autonomous artificial intelligence entity. They named it Vega. Oh good, so they're making robots as well. I wonder, will Vega be something that we will happen across in some form or another for a fight at some point. All this stuff is powered by hell energy, so I don't think any of that is good. Vega is an acronym, though the exact meaning has not been revealed by Hayden or the USC. Once named, it was decided that the AI would need to be given a personality to make interactions more agreeable. A gender was assigned, male, a virtual age was established 50 years, and a colloquial speech pattern implemented. As such, speaking to Vega is a calming and pleasant affair. A blind study was conducted with computer science students to see if Vega would pass the Turing test. The students were instructed to ask a series of questions to both Vega and a mathematics professor to see if they could tell which one was the computer. Only 92% of the students thought they were both human. Oh, sorry, not only 92% of the students thought they were both human. Only 8% detected the Vega was a computer. Vega also played the professor. Nice. That's what you call a double blind test. Okay, weapons. Wow, we have a lot of weapons to look at. The BFG. When correctly charged, ionized and compressed, deadly packets of argent energy can be released in a controlled manner at a velocity and potential energy quota far exceeding conventional weapons. The weaponization of argent energy led to the development and mass production of the plasma rifle, but the UAC realized they were capable of much more. BFG 9000 is the culmination of those efforts. Only one prototype of the final weapon exists and is housed deep within the Ark in the BFG division. This weapon delivers streams of supercharged argent energy to multiple targets and is to some extent self-guiding. The streams will seek any cache of argent it can find, usually demons or human test subjects that have had argent beacons surgically implanted. When the streams find their target, they release all their stored energies in a fraction of a second, delivering an electrical shock that instantly boils the blood and fatty tissue of the recipient. Spontaneous explosion of the subject often follows. Nice. The Delta 12 chain gun, often referred to as the D12, is a high-velocity weapon capable of suppressing multiple targets at once. Recent changes to the firing mechanism have pushed the Delta 12 to the physical limits of ballistic weapon. Argent-infused piston compressed gas within the firing crucible to over 220,000 psi. When released, it launches a 50mm tungsten slug with a muzzle velocity of nearly 5,000 feet per second. The heat generated by this action is siphoned into a thermal gel compound that automatically recharges the 96-volt battery pack. This allows the weapon to sustain an almost endless firing cycle as long as ammunition is present. The Delta 12 chain gun weighs 45 kilograms, making it a lethal but cumbersome armament. There have been reports of this item being seen at the Argent facility, though there are no known uses for it. Security personnel have been made aware that this item has likely been smuggled onto Mars and have been directed to confiscate it immediately, as there is no practical uses for it. It must be assumed that this item should be considered a black market enthusiast's weapon. Super shotgun. While this weapon has been removed from the UAC's approved weapon arsenal, many veteran operators insist there is no better alternative for close combat. It offers incomparable destructive power at extremely close range, but is completely ineffective at long range. The weapon is light and small, making it a favourite secondary weapon that no self-respecting combat specialist would be seen without. It's my primary weapon. Gauss accelerator design has been used by the UAC for the basis of numerous industrial projects over the years. As such, the Argent Tower itself and ore diggers found on Deimos and Phobos with very few moving parts. The Gauss cannon makes a reliable, powerful weapon. By accelerating steel flechettes through a magnetized chamber, extremely high velocities can be achieved. The weapon has near perfect accuracy thanks to the aerodynamic design of the projectiles. Ammunition is cheap and readily available, and is designed to maintain its composition when passing through organic matter. The Gauss cannon has a noticeable kick that must be compensated for by the operator. Heavy assault rifle. Although recently superseded by the plasma rifle as the UAC's standard issue weapon, the heavy assault rifle is still in widespread use due to its dependable mechanical firing mechanism, high accuracy at long range, and an abundant supply of ammunition. The weapon is effective at all engagement distances and is best used against a solitary target, unless a micro-missile modification is present. Standard issue ammunition is a 50 caliber FMJ round. The pistol. We haven't really used the pistol since the very start. Every UAC employee is provided with a standard UAC EMG sidearm upon promotion to Tier 2 and above. The sidearm is reliable and effective at short range. Gravity gear dynamo in the shock charges a capacitor whenever the operator moves. When the weapon is fired, the capacitor compresses up to 4 megawatts of argent energy into a hardened plasma gel, launches the slug at a high velocity. The gel slug has the same impact properties as conventional ammunition, making the weapon act and feel like a standard ballistic firearm. The weapon is constructed of thermally diffusive metal alloys, which allow it to discharge rapidly and repeatedly without overheating or compromising the accuracy. The capacitor in the EMG can also be upgraded to concentrate the energy into one large pulse for more stopping power. Plasma rifle became standard issue amongst military units with the advent of argon-powered electromagnetic accelerators. Based off the whatever design of the early 21st century, the weapon delivers a rapid salvo of plasmoids to inflict both impact and thermal damage to the target. Alright. Rocket launcher. Weapon has seen little design modification since its development in the late 21st century. It is standard issue to heavy weapon specialists at all military forces due to its unparalleled direct impact and radius damage. The UAC improved the design slightly by adding an automated quick reload. The weapon casing has been retrofitted to accept UAC developed modifications. The UAC shotgun disperses a spread of high-velocity buckshot for maximum impact against the enemy, ideally suited for the operative who requires a speedy response. For deadly close encounters, the wide coverage of this weapon loses impact at long range. The weapon is forged from a high-quality titanium steel alloy to ensure maximum reliability, repeat rate, and yield strength. The Siphon grenade was designed to work with the Doom Marine's Praetor suit, specifically to make use of the argent receptors found in the gloves and chest plates. The grenade has 3 stages. When primed, the grenade releases a positively charged particle field around itself and the operator's hand. Then when the grenade is released and explodes, it releases a negatively charged particle field over a distance of a few meters. The negatively charged particles attract argon plasma from any demon caught in the radius, tearing the plasma from their cells. Finally, the positively charged Praetor suit then attracts the negatively charged argon cloud, gathers the plasma. This siphons energy back into the suit, partially healing the Doom Marine. Cool. I should use them more. The design of this weapon is entirely conventional in nature, though it has been refined to perform at the limit of its ballistic capabilities. The UAC fragmentation grenade uses a CompD explosive package encased in a steel alloy shell and has an effective fatality radius of about 5 meters. Improvements on the antiquated M67 grenade include a more reliable chemical fuse mechanism, interior machining of the casing to provide more efficient projectile dispersion, and a trigger switch safety clip to prevent unwanted activation. And that doesn't work very well. I nearly always throw away my grenades by accident. The newer CompD explosive also ensures the radial pressure wave has no drop spots, ensuring full damage potential within the fatality zone. Okay, this ancient piece of tech is as effective today as it was when it was first invented in the early 21st century. The holocaster discharges an invisible cloud of ionized argon, which a camera then uses to project an image through. The reflected light creates a holographic effect above the device. The decoy image has a broad colour spectrum and can be quite convincing. The device was first theorised by popular culture media of the late 20th century. Okay, now we get to learn about the monsters. Okay, the Summoner. So Demiox, they're one of my least favourite ones to fight. I've killed 23 of them. Cunning Adversary. It's primarily a defensive summoning unit. As the demon horde swarms the enemy, the summoner sustains the battle by opening a rift to hell, calling forth reinforcements. To prevent being overrun by the relentless horde, the summoner should become a priority target in any battle strategy. Oh, I didn't know that. Bethesda Daily, thank you for the follow, you're very welcome. I did not know that, so we should really focus on them when we're fighting them. Fair enough. When directly challenged in combat, the summoner is capable of channeling hell energy into an argent wave. Although this wave kills most humans, an occasional victim will be transformed into the possessed. Surviving an argent wave attack is extremely unlikely, but does not appear to be random. There is evidence that the summoner selects the most resilient of combatants for induction into the army of hell. Cool. Baron of Hell, these guys. Highest demon among the Order of Hell Knights. They rarely leave Hell, and no Baron of Hell has yet been captured by any of the tethering operations. Details regarding their behavior and physiology are therefore limited. Fair enough. Arbus, thank you for the lurk. You have a good one. Okay. It's clear that they're ferocious fighters with a bloodlust unparalleled by any other demon. Barons, larger and faster than their lesser brothers, also possess the ability to generate hell energy fireballs, which can be hurled at a target. In the doomed Project Lazarus Mand exhibition, it is believed that most of the explorers were set upon by Barons of Hell, though the details are unclear. Tablets retrieved from the Great Step in the USC suggest that the Barons of Hell are the current Royal Guard of the unknown Dark Lord of the Fourth Age. While the nature of this entity is unknown, it must be presumed that as the Royal Guard's power has significantly increased, so too has the power of their master. So these guys, cacodemons, testicle monsters basically. Cacodemons are monstrous psionic demons, driven by the desire to feed. They display limited intelligence, but are often sent into the fray, as their natural size and abilities make them an intimidating weapon for the demon horde. Okay, that's simple enough. Oh, hang on, did I have more on them? No. The Cyber Demon. So this guy was the Cyber Demon. This is the boss. Considered to be the most significant marker of success in the development of the Argent organic research, the Cyber Demon is the flagship oh shit, this thing was made? The symbiotic human of a Balgar demon found during the second Project Lazarus Mand expedition, and an Argent accumulator. This beast is capable of expanding so much punishment that the creature must be kept in permanent suspended animation. Repeated attempts to subdue the beast prove unsuccessful, as when exhausted, the Cyber Demon simply replenishes its life force from the accumulator and attacks again with greater ferocity. Only by removing the Argent implant can the beast be restrained. The Cyber Demon remains in stasis until a suitable method of control can be found. Well, we killed him. During the Cyber Demon reanimation project, the beast was kept alive by controlling the amount of plasmatic Argent energy it received. This kept the beast in an effectively brain-dead state, while additional components were cybernetically implanted. A neural pathway was created between the creature's brain and the Argent accumulator, allowing the creature to administer Argent power to any part of its body as needed. Hindsight, this neural pathway was a mistake, as once the pathway was activated, the dormant beast immediately administered an Argent surge to the medulla oblongata, which allowed it to restore motor function. Once active, the circulatory system quickly restored, and the beast achieved full motor function within a few minutes. Only through the bravery of follower Jacobson that the beast was contained. Follower Jacobson willingly gave his own life as bait when he lured the giant Cyber Demon into Holding Pen 6, where it could be contained. Fortunately, there was no way to retrieve Jacobson once the door had been bolted and he was sacrificed. A report following the incident suggested that this act was not instinct by the Cyber Demon, but rather a suggestion of greater intelligence governing the will of any creature demon-born, a mastermind of sorts. Research on this theory continues. Right, the Cyber Demon is kind of pretty cool. Oh no, you come back and Arbus is on lurk. We're just going through lore now, so Hell Knights. We've fought a lot of these. Towering brute, bred for combat deep in the bowels of hell. These diabolical beasts are prize gladiators of the demon horde. They relentlessly stomp towards their targets, smashing their massive fists into the ground to create stock waves that stagger their opponent and leave them vulnerable to bone-crushing melee attacks. The Hell Knight's powerful legs allow it to leap across large distances effortlessly, quickly closing the gap to its enemy. Tablets received from the Great Step in the USC suggest that the Hell Knights originally flanked the Great Serpent during the first stage, After the Master was defeated by the Guardian, the Hell Knights were placed in the arenas of Hell, where they would feed on any victims thrown to them by the demon overlords as sport. It is now believed that they guard the most sacred and important relics in the Netherworld. Imp. These ferocious and agile demons are found all over Hell and are often used on the front line in a concerted attack in either dimension. They revel in battle, feeding off their victims when the hunger takes them. Despite their low status among the demon ranks, seemingly endless numbers, imps have unique characteristics in battle. Some prefer fighting from an elevated position, while others will rush their target and swipe at them with razor-sharp claws. Walls and obstacles offer no defense against imps, as they will leap great heights, easily hang from surfaces. The imp is capable of channeling hell energy and through its hands and shaping it into a projectile. As the imp channels the energy, airborne particles and debris are sucked into the maelstrom to create a condensed superheated fireball. The mechanics of the imp's range attacks suggest they're actually a lower form of the summoner. Interesting. Lost Soul. These fucking things. These demons are found wandering aimlessly within the temples of Hell as they search for a host to inhabit. When a potential victim is found, they will converge on the target and explode with a blast of hell energy. Lesser-willed beings are weakened by the explosion, will then be possessed by the demon, and the host's soul becomes lost in turn. Tablets retrieved from the Korax suggest the lost souls are considered the lowest of the demons, even lower than the imps, since the wandering nomads doomed to forever roam the howls of Hell thrive on the weakest entities. Lost souls are despised by the other demons. Despite their lowly status, they should not be underestimated. Nerds. That's it. Big bunch of nerds, the old demons. So these are Mancubus, these big guys. Lumbering behemoth demon. Foul odor accompanies its presence. A stench that can be overwhelming if inhaled directly. They gorge on anything they can find and are not averse to eating rancid flesh. Their diet rots in their digestive system, making their innards highly flammable. These foul creatures are decked in light armour, and when they reach maturity, but their grotesque frame soon outgrows the armour, exposing the stomach and face. They've taken their disgusting physical condition and turned it into a weapon. As they reach maturity, a chitinous growth begins to form over each hand, creating a hard shell barrel. As the flesh inside decomposes, a noxious effluvium begins to leak from the barrel. The Mancubus can spew this discharge from the barrel over a remarkable distance. The volatile goo ignites under the tremendous pressure, creating a highly effective biomechanical flamethrower. Ew. So these things are basically meant to be absolutely disgusting. Their bizarre physiology can also be their undoing. The putrid skin covering their soft belly is easily pierced. When exposed, their organs will explode violently, showering a sizable area with their revolting and toxic innards. Ew. Pinky! We know these guys. These demonic animals are unnamed by those in Hell. They were colloquially named Pinkies due to their unusual skin pigmentation when first discovered by the Lazarus Project's tethering. Their aggressive nature against the living is well documented. Revenants. Oh yeah, these guys. Oh, they're UAC military operatives that have been methodically transformed into demonic combatants through cybernetic augmentation and a repeated Lazarus wave exposure. Transformation begins by attaching a multiple launch rocket battery onto each shoulder of the patient, coupled to an argon-charged neural biochip implanted at the base of the cerebral cortex. Allows the Revenant to attack its target with multiple conventional rockets and to fire mobility boosters located underneath each MLRB. So, they were made. Okay, that's interesting. Possessed soldier. While Lazarus wave exposure does effectively wipe any vestige of human behaviour from most of its victims, some subjects continue to display tactical cognizance posthumously. As with possessed engineers, this does not appear to be random. If an individual has training in combat, the Lazarus Wave event will transform them into more than mere slaves. This anomaly further supports the theory that there is some form of genetic coding embedded within the Lazarus Wave particles, which governs the outcome of Lazarus Wave exposure on a per-case basis. The Possessed. They're created in Lazarus Wave event, a phenomenon first discovered by Dr. Olivia Pierce during her Lazarus project. While most victims exposed to argent biowaves will expire without further effect, some subjects will have absorbed traces of argent energy and enter a state of posthumous vigor. Despite necrosis of the internal organs, the victim continues to animate and exhibit a low order of sentience for weeks, even months, after clinical death. Posthumous brain activity in the possessed is limited to instinctive behaviour. The possessed are known to be territorial when confronted by the living. When isolated, they will often enter a dormant state for extended periods of time. They will stand unmoving for days or weeks at a time until presented with a live food source or threatened by a predator. An interesting behaviour has been seen when the possessed are held in small groups. They will drag human corpses to a central location within their holding pens and then perform a silent ritual around a pile of bodies. The resulting ceremonial site appears to be the initial stages of a gore nest. These actions must be driven by a telepathic communication with higher ranking demons, as there is no local brain activity that could manage such choices. The possessed will perform these tasks even when limbs are removed, or Pavlovian pain responders are implanted in their cortex, further cementing the theory that they are unwilling slaves performing an integral part of the life cycle of demons. The possessed create the birthing ground for new demons, and upon expiration are themselves used as fertilizer for the gore nest. Lovely. Possessed Engineer. During a Lazarus Wave event, victims undergo dramatic changes to their physiology both internally and externally. Aside from fundamentally changing the composition of their internal organs, the high-intensity plasma wave is strong enough to fuse metal to skin. In many cases, personal items such as watches and jewellery can burn through the skin and become permanently embedded in the victim. Perhaps the most unfortunate victims of this fusing are any subjects that happen to be working with acetylene tanks or welding equipment. So this equipment is often attached to the body to allow for mobile work in low gravity situations. The Lazarus Wave will create a demonized human with a highly combustible explosive device embedded in its skin. As with all possessed creatures, they are mindless and driven through some form of telepathic communication from an unknown demon overseer. Additional care must be taken when confronting a possessed engineer. If the fuel tank is punctured and it doesn't explode, the weakened container can turn the possessed engineer into an explosive projectile. Yeah, that'd be bad. Unwilling. Fully transformed possessed that have been transported to hell to serve as shrine worshippers, slave labour for higher level demons, or cannon fodder for battle within hell. Oh, Hellraiser. Okay. I thought we were going to be done. We're nearly done. The Hellraiser is an astute and tactical foe that will engage enemies from a distance with a powerful beam of unrefined hell energy. The beam emanates from an arm-like protrusion composed of cartilage and other osseous tissue. Articulation of the cartilage allows the Hellraiser to focus its energy beam into a single charge shot that will obliterate anything that stands in its path. Ooh. Wrong one. There we go. Recent dissection of a captured Hellraiser has revealed that a remarkable embryogenesis. Between the third and the 8th week of development, a parasitic Hellraiser will seek out a suitable host to cremate from within. As the Hellraiser matures, the host's arm ossifies into a beam weapon. Simultaneously, the pyrolyzed, I like that word, pyrolyzed, I don't know if it's real or not, but it's cool, host becomes capable of withstanding the extreme temperatures generated during the repeated accumulation of hell energy. The Hellraiser has not yet been observed outside of Hell. Further investigation is planned for the next tethering operation. Oh, these assholes, the shield dickheads, yes, of course. Possessed security units exhibit the most complex battle strategies of all possessed humans, including mobile shield defenses towards the enemy and firing while in defilade. Possessed security will also drop their shields to adopt a more accurate firing stance at the cost of lowering their defense. They'll keep optimal distance. If the target gets too close, they'll attack with a ferocious shield bash, then retreat to a preferred engagement range. Possessed security have only been observed using the USC shotgun and shield outfit, which suggests that the ranks are exclusively created for members of the Special Forces military unit called USC Neo Flanks. The Neo Flanks is used exclusively as a military defense for remote USC colonies. We have Cyber Mancubus. The Mancubus strain of demon has long been a subject of fascination among Lazarus Project scientists. Eager to understand the biology of these creatures, a team of biogeneticists, led by Dr. Pierce herself, was formed to research and manipulate the behavior and effect of the creatures. Okay, don't think they got very far with that. Okay, we have artifacts. Test subjects exposed to the spear exhibit extreme rage and increased strength. It has been noted that subjects given the Berserk Spear will vent their rage on any living creature they can find, and will even self-harm if they have no outlet for their fury. In the extremely rare case that the subject survives exposure, they will be left in a perpetual state of delirium and should be exterminated. This spear invigorates the imbiber with lightning speed. Once broken, it releases a charged cloud of soulbreaker energy, which forms a powerful, albeit brief, exoskeleton that charges and accelerates all natural movement. While the effects are brief, the speed that a hastened subject can reach is breathtaking. The heart rate also increases dramatically, ultimately resulting in myocardial rupture. The heart quite literally explodes. Ooh. Is this the last day for the shirt? No, Roku, we were thinking about it. It's not. It has a little bit of life left yet. But what will happen is 69 dank, boom, 3 more streams. So when it comes to one left, assuming it's before the thing, stream 169 is going to be its retirement. That's the way we're going to work it. Stream 169. It's fitting for the 69 special that it would go out on 169. I think that works quite well. It works, doesn't it? Assuming the streak gets that far, of course, but I'd like the chances. I'm yeah, quite good, Roku, quite good. I fought my first Doom boss, which was really fun, and I'm just taking a bit of time to catch up on the lore because I'm just felt like wrapping up really. So I said, oh, I'll read the lore and then wrap up because I was gonna go 3 hours, and there was only a few minutes left, and we're after going way longer because there was way more lore than I thought. But we're getting through it. Okay, invulnerability. When it is absorbed with stimulant that fuses argon plasma to the basal layer before the dermis, creating a tough film of bioplasma beneath the skin that protects the user from external attacks. This can make the demon almost entirely invulnerable until the plasma has been dissipated through repeated punishment. The bioplasma comes into direct contact with the nerve cells beneath the skin, which causes excruciating pain throughout the process. This increases the likelihood that in the throes of agonizing torment, the mindless demon will try to attack targets that are clearly beyond their ability. Went later. More content. Well, I've just been reading through the lore. Roku here is another wonderful streamer friend. Please do go check him out. He's wonderful. Wonderful. Doesn't mean Tifa cosplay. Okay, quad damage. Once ingested, the subject effectively becomes a host for what was presumed to be the most powerful of the Ultranx demons. Any weapon held by the subject is enhanced, giving it up to 4 times as much projectile force and ballistic power. Though the effects are short-lived, they can be devastating. During the initial testing phase, patient C-132 managed to decapacitate 3 security personnel using nothing more than a pocket knife. Whoa. Doom Marine. Additional relics were found in the tomb alongside the Doom Marine. Some incantation tablets and an ancient combat suit, which is given a name, the Praetor suit. When found, it was encased in an inscribed stone tomb. The suit was extracted from the rock, cleaned, and subjected to numerous tolerance tests, found to be almost impervious to any damage. It appeared to have some mechanical function as well. Small receptors on the gloves and chest plate that attracted argon plasma and dissipated it through capillary tubes in the substructure. Markings on the armour were also consistent with images of a man or humanoid seen in several of the tablets and stones found on other expeditions. The same markings were also noted on the Helix stone. Despite it being clear that the suit can be activated in some way, no method has been found to do so. It appears to be missing a component, likely the Doom Marine himself. Slayer's Testament. In the first stage, in the first battle, when the shadows first lengthened, one stood, burned by the embers of Armageddon, his soul blistered by the fires of hell and tainted beyond ascension. He chose the path of perpetual torment. In his ravenous hatred he found no peace, and with boiling blood he scoured the umbral plains, seeking vengeance against the Dark Lords who had wronged him. He wore the crown of the night sentinels, and those that tasted the bite of his sword named him the Doomslayer. Need to read it in the demon voice for full effect though. In his conquest against the blackened souls of the doomed, his prowess was shown. In his crusade, the Seraphim bestowed upon him terrible power and speed. With his might he crushed the obsidian pillars of the Blood Temple. He set forth without pity upon the beasts of the 9 circles. Unbreakable, incorruptible, unyielding, the Doomslayer sought to end the dominion of the Dark Realm. The Age of Reckoning was encountered. The scribes carved his name deep in the tablets of hell across eons, and each battle etched terror in the heart of the demons. They knew he would come, as he always had, as he always will, to feast on the blood of the wicked, for he alone could draw strength from his fallen foes, and ever his power grew, swift and unrelenting. Okay, we're nearly there. Tutorials I don't think I care about. I'm not going to read about tutorials. But what I would like to do is trigger a save. Checkpoint reached. That did it. That did it. Nice and easy. Now, that is that. I said I went a bit longer than I meant to do, but I was just reading lore at the end because I didn't want to get into doing another level because it would take too long. Who we gonna raid? Who we gonna raid? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Boom. Summary of messages. Raid 1 and Raid 2. We're gonna raid Violet. Just throw a couple extra views Violet's way because she's teetering around the old partnership numbers. So any little boost might help, might be useful. So I think that's a good use for the raid, good use for any raid. Thanks all for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Really fun stream. Even going through the lore at the end was kind of fun for me. It probably mightn't have been the most entertaining to watch, but I enjoyed reading it and learning a bit about the broader universe. Today, years old, learning. Yeah, that's what it's for. You copy and paste the message from the bot. That's why the commands are there to make the bot do it. The handy thing is, it's something really useful about my bot is I can make it post as me. So because it can post as me, I can use all my sub emotes, which is really useful. For doing commands sometimes. It saves me having to pay for a sub for my bot or doing anything like that to make it work well. It's super handy. Thanks for being here, Trigon. Thank you all for being here and hanging out. I appreciate you all. Yeah, we're going over to Violet. Violet's playing Zelda for the first time. Violet is a mod here. I mod for her as well. Someone I know very well. Someone pushing on towards partner as well. It's her first Zelda game. Just don't bring the spoilers. Don't do the backseat gaming, and you'll be good. As I said, Violet has very high and positive numbers lately. She's got to be edging close to the old partnership. So if you can support her at all, or leave a tab open, or do a lurk, or anything at all, it's all helpful. It's all useful stuff. Other than that, drinking, smoking, fighting tomorrow. Finishing Mortal Kombat 9 and probably starting Mortal Kombat 10. Yeah, you know the drill. Be good, be nice, be kind to each other, be kind to yourselves. Think about what you put out into the world. Make it a better place, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.